Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Talk with Antonio. I'm your host, Antonio. Today is going to be a half and half episode. The first one is I'm going to be talking about what happened a few days ago on August 12th, the Alabama Brawl. I've seen videos all over social media. Holy fuck. It was very intense. And the second other half is going to be talking about, I saw some new delivery driver stories that I've been reading on Reddit. It's very interesting, if you ask me, people. So let's start with the brawl that that just happened a few days ago. Okay, this is from the New York Times. It says here, it's titled, Fifth Person Charged in Alabama Riverfront Brawl. The fight, which seemed to be largely divided along racial lines, garnered a large social media response. And let's start from the beginning. It says here that the altercation began at the city's popular riverfront park after a pontoon boat docked in a space designated for the Harriet II, a riverboat cruise that was returning from a trip on the Alabama River. For 45 minutes, the captain of the Harriet II instructed the pontoon boat via the public announcement system to move out of the way, to no avail. Instead, the white boaters responded with gestures, cursing, taunting, the police said. Doesn't surprise me. Damian Pickett, a co-captain of the Harriet, was given a ride on a small boat to the dock so he could talk to the pontoon owners, the police said. But when Mr. Pickett, who is black, tried to move the pontoon, the owners of the boat confronted and attacked him. What the fuck? The security guard was just doing his job, prompting members of the Harriet's crew and bystanders to come to his defense. Soon, a melee broke out, and videos of the episode drew a large social media response, particularly a movie that involved Mr. Ray, who was black. In the videos, Mr. Ray, who was seen wielding a folding chair and striking a white man and a white woman with it. Oh, I've seen videos, and this guy was like swinging like if it was like if it was like playing baseball, or imagine like a wrestling match. But like back then, we used to hit people with people on the heads with the folding chairs. Oh, but hey, I'll get into details later on about that. Videos also show one of the white men punching Mr. Pickett, who was jumped on and beaten by other white boaters. One of them also appears to try to play Mr. Pickett in a headlock. The four people who turned themselves into the police this week were identified as Alan Todd, age 23, Zachary Shipman, age 25, Richard Roberts, age 48, and Mary Todd, age 21. Mr. Todd and Mr. Shipman were charged each with one count of third-degree assault, a misdemeanor. Mr. Roberts was charged with 2 counts of third-degree assault, and Mrs. Todd was charged with third-degree assault. It's kind of I'm trying to rack my brain about thinking about this a lot. Like, I really don't like to get too overly like political, but in this case, that I don't know. But the police chief of said that this was clearly not a hate crime. I mean, if you see the video, it's I don't know. It was very intense, if you ask me, people. So okay, I'm gonna continue reading the article, but I'm gonna put right now I'm gonna play the clip of the brawl, and you can hear it, and I'll describe you what happened. Okay, here we go. Okay. This how it starts. The black security guard was talking to these two white guys, and all of a sudden, a guy with a white hat, who was not wearing a shirt, jumps on the security guard, starts punching. Here he goes. He punched him right there.
Officials releasing new details in the massive brawl that unfolded in Montgomery, Alabama over the weekend. Videos of the fight going viral on social media.
And now he's getting jumped by other white people.
Police announcing assault charges for at least 3 people involved, a 48-year-old, a 23-year-old, and a 25-year-old.
There other white people were trying to help secure it. The other guys were just pushing and punching them.
The Montgomery Police Department and all...
This is the police chief right here.
All of our partnering agencies got together to make sure we're doing all we can to not only bring this case to a close, but prevent it from happening in the future.
Authorities also hoping to speak with this man, identified as 42-year-old Reggie Gray, seen with this chair in hand. Witnesses saying the brawl began when Damian Pickett, the black co-captain of the riverboat that was looking to dock, was untying and attempting to move a pontoon boat belonging to a group of white men. Officials say that pontoon boat was docked in the designated parking space for the riverboat.
You just felt so helpless for that man. Like, there's
other people who just saw what happened to that security guy. That's fucked up, though.
5 or 6 of them on him.
Police say the riverboat crew tried to contact the private boat owner to move his boat before things turned violent.
The captain of the Harriet remained away from the dock for nearly 40 to 45 minutes as he attempted to contact the operators of the private boat via PA system. They were only responded to with obscene gestures, curse words, and taunting.
Multiple people seen attacking the co-captain, who tries fighting back, bystanders jumping in to help, including one man seen swimming over to the dock from the nearby riverboat. When the riverboat docks, more people joining in.
Oh, now this is where it gets interesting right now. Other people just came in and just beat the living shit out of these fucking people who were beating up this poor security guy, or how it is. It's fucked up, though.
Police arriving on scene, detaining at least 13 people. The police chief says, based on current information and after speaking with the FBI, that hate crime charges are not warranted for the 3 white suspects currently charged in this case. Additional charges could be possible. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Let me see if I could. This was like a very short video, but judging like I was absolutely speechless. And you know, there's another article right now that they created a GoFundMe for this dude who was wielding the chair for Reggie Ray. But let me continue with the. I'm almost done with the article on New York Times. It says here that Mayor Stephen L. Reed, Montgomery's newly elected first black mayor, said on Facebook, and I quote, "In Montgomery, not only will we protect our team members, but we will protect our citizens. If you violate the sanctity of our community and the safety of our citizens, then you will be brought to justice," unquote. And I applaud him for that. I greatly applaud for that. And it says here, okay, this is from the Daily Beast. It says here that GoFundMe for Alabama's Brawl's folding chair man raises $270,000. Hey, man, the dude just helped out the other guy. He was just wheeling out. He was beating the living shit out of these fucking people who were just beating up to this poor guy. I agree he should be freed. But, you know, I was reading a lot of comments on social media, specifically Twitter or X, however you want to call it. Some were saying that the guy who was doing that was very wrong and was very right for him to be thrown in jail for what he did. For coming to the defense of a poor, helpless guy who was being beat up by some crazy white people? Huh? For one, I wrote it on Twitter, says free Reggie Ray. I put a hashtag on that. Because the guy, he just did, I believe, look, I don't condone what he did, like swinging it all the time, I'm sorry. I don't condone for what he did a lot, but at the same time, I see it as like, hey man, he was just trying to help out this poor dude. And it says here that a GoFundMe, this is from the Daily Beast. It says here that a GoFundMe page for Reggie Ray, the man who wielded a folding chair in last week's viral Riverside Brawl in Montgomery, Alabama, has raised over $270,000 as of Monday. The Blockbuster fundraiser was set up by Ray's attorney, who is representing, quote, 2 of the first responders, unquote, at the Montgomery riverfront, including Ray. He was one of the several men that rushed to the aid of a dock worker who was being attacked by a group of drunken boaters after he allegedly asked him to move the vessel. Ray turned himself into the Montgomery Police Department on Friday and was charged with disorderly conduct, a misdemeanor. But Ray's attorney argues that his client was acting in self-defense, and that's something that I totally agree with. I totally agree with that. After being, quote, involuntary rope, unquote, into the brawl, which was initiated by a violent white mob. The funds raised from the GoFundMe will be used to pay for medical bills, lost wages, earnings, professional services, travel, lodging, and expenses, the page said. And hold on, let me see if I could... I think this is a longer video. Let me see if I can... Okay, this is more of the fight. Okay, the dock worker was fighting back, and then other white people just came and just beat the living shit out of this guy. And then others were trying to come to defend him. They all pushed the other dudes and started to fight back. Okay, that's where he comes in right now. They started punching. Okay. Oh, now. Okay. Now, when the other black people just came into the rush, now the other white drunk white people getting into the boat, running away like the fucking cowards that they are, and that's where they get their asses beat. Fuck them. Oh yeah, now they're trying to run away. Punch that motherfucker. Oh, now they're trying to run away like the cowards that they are.
They scared. Look at them. They scared. Woo!
Oh shit. Oh, there you go. Now there's more punches thrown at those other white people right there. Ooh. Oh shit.
That what you get. Oh, tie ass up.
Damn, this other black dude just punching and beating the living shit out of the guy who was shirtless.
She whooping her ass. She better put her.
Okay, this other white girl was ran and just punched the other dude. And now she's getting slapped. The other guy, the shirtless, came in and started to punch the other black dude. And now he's gonna get his ass beat. There you go, punch him. Oh, now, the other white dudes are like counted away. Oh man, you know what they say? They fuck around, pay the price. Oh my god, when I was watching the video, oh, it just angers me how those other white dudes beating the living shit out of this poor black dock worker, and then when other people like the cavalry came in and they went into their boats and trying to run away like the fucking cowards that they are, and then when they got punched, they were like all cowering out. Why try to run away, huh? Okay, and this is another video. This is from this is from TikTok, I believe. This is where they come with the folding chair. Ooh, here he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
You gotta be kidding me!
Well, then now they added like the voice of WWE's announcer Michael Cole. That's where Reggie Ray comes in with the chair and starts fucking whacking the shit out of these other dudes. Ooh. And that dude just keeps whacking with the chair. Ooh. Oh man, the people, how they added the memes. But no, it's in all honesty, dude, people, I'm sorry, dudes. In all honesty, I am sorry. I don't condone violence. I think violence is wrong. But sometimes I do believe that violence is necessary to teach these other people who are the troublemakers a fucking lesson. And you know, there's always been a saying, fighting doesn't solve anything. Yes, it does in a certain way. Hey man, they fought back. The cavalry came in to help out the dock worker. You know? And there's going to be more of an investigation. I know for a fact that I'm reading a lot of articles. Let me see if there's another one right here. Let's see if there's more. Let me see if there's another one. This is from NBC News. It says here that Black Riverfront worker said he hung on for dear life during Montgomery attack. And that's something I saw. If you watch the video, I can't even imagine how he felt. But these fucking crazy drunk white people. Hey, man, he was just trying to... Oh, fucking cowards. It angers me how they were trying... Like the other white people were just trying to help out the dock worker and they get punched. Stupid fucks. And this is from NBC News. It says here that in his written deposition to Montgomery police filed hours after he was attacked at the city's riverfront last week, dock worker Damian Pickett said that he hung on for dear life as he was pummeled by a group of white boaters who disregarded his request to remove their boat so a near cruise vessel could dock. It says here that NBC News obtained a handwritten account Pickett filed with the law enforcement after the August 5th melee. It says here that Pickett, who has yet to speak publicly about the incident, did not respond to a request for comment, detailed the moments leading up to the fracas, which was captured on video. In his statement, he recounts the battle between white disruptive boaters and the cadre of black people who came to his aid. And right now, they're playing clips of the cavalry came to help out the dock worker, and they're showing the guy Reggie Ray with the folding chair, and they're continuing with the brawl, the fucking drunk. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm watching it. It just angers me how those drunk white people got into the boat, run away like the fucking cowards that they are after they jumped this poor dock worker. When the cavalry came, they're all hiding in the fucking boat. I'm sorry, people. It just angers me just watching that. And sorry. And it says here that Mary Todd, one woman who jumped into the melee, was taken into custody Thursday by the Montgomery Police Department and charged with third-degree assault. I saw how she was fucking punching this dude, man. It's beyond fucked up. And I don't condone that. And I hope this guy press more charges against these fuckers who caused this fucking fracas. You know, I don't agree with that. It's fucked up, and I hope this guy sues him for every penny that they have. You know. So I will see if there's more updates in the coming days, and if I see more updates about this, I will tell you more about this. Okay. And now right now I've been reading a lot of Reddit stories, with delivery driving stories. I don't know. This one looks extremely fishy. Changing the subject. And this is the name of the article. It says here, quote, "This is how one of the drivers delivered my food." And it says in a category of complaints. Okay, I believe this is from Whataburger in Texas, I believe. The customer opens the bag, the plastic bag, and he opens the bag. The bags are filled with ketchup. The fries are all like, it's just a mess. He sees like the burger, like spilled all the mayonnaise all over the bag. And I don't know. It doesn't look too convincing to me. Okay. And the comments here says, okay, this is from one lady who wrote this. "What the fuck? This shit irritates me so much. All it should take is one report by a customer to deactivate said driver immediately. Let the rest of us take care of this shit who seriously get rid of all of them. I definitely hope you got a full refund and hopefully a new delivery. Although I wonder if sometimes as a DoorDash as a company has no way of knowing if a customer made a mess of things on purpose to try and get free food." Okay, this right here is so true, ladies and gentlemen. And I've spoken to other drivers about this. that most of the time customers do stuff like that. They do shady things to say that they never got their food or they never got their delivery so they can get a full refund and get free stuff. Like, for example, right now, the report that I had, let me see if let me check my app if it's still available. I mean, if it's still there. Let me see. Okay. The violation is no longer there. It was officially removed. But from where I read here, it says that it's crazy, but I'm sure it exists. Unfortunately, those type of customers screw over dashers, and the dashers who are actually so careless and rude screw over the customer. Okay, I for one, with my job, I take it very, very seriously. I'm very kind, and I'm very like, I take my job very seriously. Yes, there are customers who are dicks who don't deserve to be treated nice. And yet, if the customer is nice and the driver or delivery driver is rude, okay, that's a different story. I'm the total opposite, people. But the stories here are like this one right here. There's other comments says here. I'm sorry. Also, I want to clear up that I am a bit under the weather. No, it's not COVID, thankfully. It's just fucking allergies right now. And there's another comment right here. It says, sadly, just a $15 reimbursement because I reported as poorly handled. Okay. But in the other said that, this is the same person who wrote the first one in regards to the screw over. Okay. But in the future, definitely call or chat immediately. And I reported that it's just total ripped open and is now inevitable. Who knows what happened? There's no way that the seal and the ketchup opened them by themselves, you know. And you know what? That is absolutely true. In the picture, the ketchups are spilled all over. The bags are sealed because, okay, prior to the pandemic, even with Postmates, I do remember, like, when I used to go pick up food, I had to check the bag. I had to open the bag and see if everything was there. I had to double check if all the orders that the customer had, like extra pickles or extra sauce or whatnot, were actually there. But ever since the pandemic came, all the bags are sealed. We cannot touch it. There was, I believe this happened to me probably, I would say a couple of months ago. Okay, as I said before, when the pandemic came, new rule, COVID totally changed everything. The coronavirus changed everything, and they added new rules. All the bags, mind you, all the bags are sealed with this with a sticker or tape or staples or whatnot. We can't open the bags. And I do remember, I forgot it was, I believe it was this vegan restaurant it's in Burbank, I believe. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, it was on Alameda or Riverside. I don't remember. I picked up the food. I delivered it to a house in North Hollywood. It was probably like, I don't know if it's North Hollywood Valley Village. I don't remember exactly. I got there. It was a very nice crib, by the way. And when I got there and I was about to deliver the food to the person, the customer, mind you, told me to open the bag and open the bag in front of her so she could double check the food. Okay, that was probably like the only time that she requested that. And I actually recorded a video saying, okay, the customer right here told me to open the bag so she could double check her foods, everything was there. And I actually anything, if the customer does that, ask for that type of request, I always take a video of it for any type of evidence. If there's like a misunderstanding, say the customer said that was not true, I have video evidence. That's why I did it. And right now, but when I see the picture in terms of the ketchup and the mayonnaise spill all over, that doesn't seem very legit to me. This fucking customer is a fucking liar. There's others says here, okay, I know sometimes the food just leaks, especially if the containers are garbage, which most are these days. Does look like a little extreme, however. Exactly. The ketchup, it spilled all over the bag. It doesn't seem like it was done by the dasher. It looked like it was a customer who did that on fucking purpose. Okay, there's another thing, and this has happened before. Drinks leak if they tip over, but food? That's hard to imagine. Maybe if it was super greasy, in that case, I take it back to the restaurant and take pictures of the mess and tell the manager to fix it. So this is another one. It says, so the food was eaten or the bag was greasy. And then another one responded, to be honest, I have no idea. I think they sat on it because everything was spilled. The white shit is gravy and the rest is ketchup and Sprite that was leaking. In my years doing delivery driving, I would say a couple of times the drinks have spilled, and I called DoorDash or the at that time DoorDash or the customer, or explained my situation. And actually, thankfully, the couple times that this has happened to me, I explained the situation and they say, no, it's okay. Because sometimes the drinks, or how the restaurant, how they give you the drinks, is just absolutely garbage. Like the cup holders are, I've seen the ones that they give you like this, I forgot, I think it was cardboard. Those are the best ones. But yeah, like other restaurants like Islands or TGI Fridays, they give you these cup holders, and it's absolutely like, it's shit. And that's why the other times when I delivered from that restaurant, the drink spilled all over because of the type of cup holders that they give you. And it sucks. And it says here, okay, poor you. Okay. This is another one from the same, it's commenting on the same thing. It says here, wow, sorry about that. I did have this happen before when I was delivering a tall container of Spanish soup. A guy on a motorcycle cut me off and I had to slam on the brakes and the food went flying. But I made a U-turn and went back and let them know what happened to the restaurant or place, and then I delivered to the customer. Do unto others, you know. I hope you got a full refund. Looks like a dog got into the bag. Yeah, it's pretty funny. The comments I see here. And you know what? The person, it says here, a lady, their dasher. And okay. I saw another picture of the same order. They show the picture of the food is spilled all over and whatnot. I hope you can understand why I removed the tip. Okay. I'm just racking my brain. Sorry if I took too long to answer, but like right now, I'm just racking my brain about that. My significant other, she ordered donuts, maybe like about a month and a half ago or 2 months. I don't remember exactly. She ordered donuts, and the guy who delivered at the wrong address. And then when she called the dude to say what happened to the donuts and whatnot, the dude hung up on her. Okay, that right there was an error of the driver, and she removed the tip. Okay, in that aspect, I do understand, because she asked him, where did you leave the order? And he hung up on her. Okay, that's a different story right there. But with this one right here, it says, I hope you understand why I removed the tip. But judging on these pictures right here, it doesn't really look legitimate. So I do firmly believe that the customer lied, because customers will do anything to fuck you over. And like with that violation that I had, and it was removed, This person said that I didn't deliver it to the shopping order I did for Target, and I got all this makeup and whatnot. I followed the instructions. I have pictures. I have evidence, mind you. I have evidence. And then they said that I didn't deliver it. That is a crock of shit, people. You know, sorry if I talk like that. It just angers me because it happened to me. You know, it's stupid. Customers are, and whoever invented this shit, the customer's always right. Literally, if I were to see right now for him who invented that person who invented that saying, I would like to go up and slap him in the face for saying that stupid shit, because the customer's not always right, you know. They want to act like they're right, but in reality, they're not right. Mind you. And there's another one right here that really it made me laugh. It says here, this is a picture, and it says, think I'll be deactivated? Okay. The dude texted the customer, says, good morning, badass breakfast burrito, still prepare your order, just like to give you a heads up. Okay, that's the name of the place, Badass Breakfast Burritos. And then the DoorDash, the automatic answer says, quote, a message from DoorDash. We detected an attempt to send some inappropriate words with your message. And then the guy said, it's the name of the restaurant with the emoji, the eye rolling emoji. And then the automatic response says, hi, this is DoorDash connecting you to your customer for updates about the order. Ugh. And then there's another picture. They show, and this guy circled the name of the restaurant, Badass Breakfast Burritos. You know? It's just, like, whenever I see stuff like this, there's more of the stories right here. Hold on, there's more. The one that caught my eye. Let me see. This one right here is really, really, really. That is absolutely straight out harassment. That's straight out harassment. It says here. Okay. It says the customer responded to the dasher, says, thank you. And then the dasher said, no problem. Then the person said this to the dasher, and this really, really, really angers me. You got a boyfriend or something? You so beautiful. Come chilling right now, quick, and I'll give you money or something. We can be friends. You need a sugar daddy or something? I'll take care of you. Can chill right quick and I'll give you money or something. I'll take care of you, I promise. This is, it says here that first time this has happened to me, anyone else. And it says here that a sugar daddy? That I don't know. This is, that is just like, you know how I say, that sounds so fucking weird. But the comments here that I've been reading is so fucking comical, people. And it says here, this is from a dude who wrote this, and I quote, tell him you got a big buff boyfriend who is bi, and then say your boyfriend is really into three-ways with you and guys like him, and then describe him. Oh man, the people who write those shit, I kid you not, it just makes me laugh. And then there's another one. That would be funny as fuck, laughing my ass off. But knowing DoorDash, this dude would report her to DoorDash, and then she would get her Dasher account banned, or worse, he would like it. And then other one says, time to ghost them, or better yet, if you fell for you're in danger, report them. Oh yeah, this is that I would, if I were her, I would definitely report that guy. It says here, Why is it always the people who text like they're missing brain cells? So it's your or FF, or at least you're gotta type it like that, LOL. Sugar daddy, homie, you work for DoorDash. Oh, and then he fucked up. It says, yeah, I think she works for DoorDash. And the guy responded, I see that now. My mistake. It's just like the people who just like to do that. And then this is another one right here that really caught my eye. Tony deactivated my account and kept all my money. This is how it says. This is in the question aisle. My account was deactivated and I was originally told it was, quote, abnormally long delivery time. Of course, I wanted to appeal and ask DoorDash for what order, and I'm sure there's an explanation. Crickets. Then it became plural times. What? Over 8K's deliveries here, near perfect ratings. I told DoorDash that maybe, just maybe, what am I in a rural area? I jump around a lot. I do not have internet access at drop-off and cannot upload a pic. A few minutes later, I find net service and just hand it to customer. I always make sure they open the door and grab the grub before I leave. Then, after I bitched and some moaning, they say my deactivation was for fraud, mind you. All over the email from the escalation team bots that you cannot speak to. What the fuck? I'm a California Dasher, was subject to a weekly pay adjustment under Proposition 22. If I do 1K app on the week, I get about extra $200 every Monday morning. Also, because of my health insurance is under Obamacare, Cover California here, I can get a quarterly health stipend reimbursement for which I qualify. The rat bastards DQ'd me on the last day of the second quarter. I did upload my insurance docs to receive email that my $1,300 plus payment was approved and payment is still being transferred to my Dasher Direct card. Further, they acknowledge and write that my weekly payout was about $250, in total $1,600. They never sent it, and the bot told me that my independent contractor agreement allows them to keep my money if I get deactivated. I informed it per the IC that I intend to file for arbitration, which gives them a 60-day period to hold a resolution conference with me via phone video to see if we can come to a mutually agreeable solution. Then they told me basically to fuck off, and they're not going to do that, and I could just move on to arbitration. DoorDash knows that 90% will never go forward with arbitration. Most Dashers would just screw off the money and owe it and move on. Arbitration is a seriously pain in the ass, and they know it. Hell, 99% don't do it. I will, regardless of the money at hand. I cannot just let them get away with this. I earned that money, and they owe it to me. Big question. This is why I'm doing this. How much of your money did DoorDash keep you after you were deactivated? Did you go through arbitration, and what were the results? Thanks. It says here, one answered, and I quote, if you're in California, they have the toughest laws in the country for companies using independent contractors. I would file a complaint with the State Labor Board for wage theft. Did you email DoorDash arbitration email, not the generic email? Make sure you say specifically per the terms of the agreement you are requesting the pre-arbitration phone call. This way, in arbitration, they don't try and say you didn't follow the request process. Also, part of the arbitration, you're allowed discovery times, which means they have to turn over all communication, information, anything they have about it. I would send them an email to keep the legal department reminded that they need to preserve all information, including but not limited to recorded phone calls, emails, documents, and other communication related to your case, so you will be subpoenaed to these documents as part of the discovery process. Okay. It baffles me that DoorDash, a multi-billion-dollar corporation, will keep your money if you get deactivated or fired. And if they owe you, if you work and they owe you money, they'll keep it. How is that fucking possible? And I read the story over and over, like right now I'm just reading it right now again in my mind. It's mind blowing, you know. And there's more. Let me see. Someone wrote this. The California Labor Board does not deal with wage theft unless you are a W-2 employee. They don't deal with gig drivers because they don't receive withholdings from them. Good point, though. Thanks. I follow all the rules DoorDash puts in place for pre-arbitration, which allows them to take 60 days to set up a resolution conference. This is when, after a couple of weeks set to... Okay. You can find proper legal lingo to use about the discovery online before you send it to their legal department. I will still find shocking if they, after you're more serious, then they don't cave. In California, who pays for arbitration, filing fees, etc.? It's DoorDash responsible for the cost. Some states the company is, some is shared. And you know, I've noticed that I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube in regards to how the pay is, like in the state of Nevada, specifically like the city of Las Vegas, Florida. The pay I've seen, like I saw one that says for 7 miles it was for $5. Mind you, that's fucking peanuts, you know. And you know, I spoke to a couple of drivers who have been with that company since the inauguration. It got inaugurated back in 2013. Some said that before all these other companies came into existence, they used to make like $1,000 a week. And then I guess they started lowering over and over and over. And again, this is something that I've noticed that it says on the app. I've seen pictures on Reddit. It says many dashers online expect wait time. And that right there, it is a clear sign that says that that there's too many dashers online. And from what I read, another dasher spoke to the they call the corporation, and they said that excuse me, and it says that the corporation said that said that the company is paying more attention now because right now they said that they are paying attention that there are too many dashers online, and some said that are not paying as such, because I've noticed that I've seen pictures on Reddit that here in California, mind you, especially here in Southern California, some dashers still get order of $3, $4, $5. Like, really? That's fucking insulting. And if that's the case, that's because those fuckers who are asking for DoorDash are definitely not tipping. And I learned that a lot from watching videos on YouTube also, that the people who are paying that amount are not tipping at all. And it's insulting. And you know, on my Instagram, I posted it on Instagram, then I posted it on TikTok. I told them that when I was making my first delivery, I think it was for McDonald's. I said on a video that I spoke to another driver, and the driver said that doesn't matter how long you've been with the company, they don't care. They just want to make hire more people and pay less money. And when I voiced my concern about that, I posted it originally on TikTok. I removed it because I was getting sick and tired of the fucking negativity from fucking strangers I don't even fucking know. I posted a video. I'm sorry. And then one guy who was quote, I don't want to sound offensive, but I'll try to be as respectful as possible. He was like your typical baby boomer, and saying that, why don't you get a job that for 8 to 5 job, work 40 hours a week and whatnot. And then some other dickhead who doesn't even have videos said this, get a real job. Okay, fucker. Why don't you, if you don't think that this is if you don't think delivery driver is a real job, then why the fuck do you care? You're just another stranger who just fucking like to spread negativity on other people's pages. And you know what? I've seen other people on TikTok, on Twitter, when they try to promote something like a new thing. There was one, I have this saved right here on TikTok. There's one fellow who was showing off like this, I believe like this towel. I don't know if it's microfiber. It's like this black towel. Then one guy wrote something that, I hope your business fails. How could people be so fucked up for saying that? For people who are starting their own business, they want to make money, and the guy is making, he's doing great. His towels were sold out, and all the comments that I saw says, why are people so cruel that they want to wish other people failure for their business to not to make it, you know? And people who say all that shit are probably like losers who try to do something in their life and they fucking fail miserably at it, you know? People who just go online just to write negativity should just definitely fuck off. People don't need that. And that guy who was promoting to sell his this black towel, and he sold out right now, good for him. I'm very, very happy. And the guy who said, I hope your business fails, you can go fuck yourself, you know? And the same thing who told me that, get a real job. Why don't you fucking come and do it then, huh? Huh? Why don't you fucking keep quiet? Why don't you come do it? If you think it's a real job, okay. Come and go deliver food, you know? You stupid fuck. Sorry. I just got into the moment, you know? But there's more stories right here. Give me 1 second, people. Let me see. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. I'm just like reading here. Let me see. Oh, this is something that's been catching my eye right now. It says here, anyone else have issues with DoorDash miscounting the number of convenient orders to unlock Dash anytime? I triple counted, had 14, and they say that I have 9. I think their reward program is BS, and it's absolutely true. It says here, I don't know if this is in every market, but I do know that a certain number of convenience stores order convenience stores each week. I get top Dasher status. I have never been able to get it in 2 weeks in a row because they miscount. There's one here that says orders filled 2 weeks ago, 13. Fill rate 100%. Picking speed 62 seconds per item. Average rating 5. Missing or incorrect items 0%. And it says here order last week, orders 9, fill rate 100%, picking 57% per item. Average rating, no rated deliveries. Missing or incorrect items, 0%. And I have been noticing that not a lot of people have been getting that. A lot of them. And some of them had do like more than 21 deliveries, and they say that they don't qualify. And they should, you know. And it's ridiculous. It says that and let me see here. I'm reading the other comments right here. It says here, One guy says, I feel like I'm about to run into the same problem. Their number always seems lower than mine, and I've only had 13 this week. We'll see what happens when this email comes for me. It's just like there's more and more, but it's just like too much to tell. And I've said this, I probably said this in my last that when I told about the delivery driver stories, I've spoken about this to my dear friends and whatnot, and I spoke to another customer about in regards to this. I firmly believe that companies like the gig companies, people say that it's not doing well. I think it should be doing well, and I don't know what's up with these corporations not trying to pay enough for these people who are doing this. Some people do this full time. Some other people just do it as just a side hustle. And I do believe that corporations should give the people who've been doing this for a long time. I firmly believe that they should offer a guarantee. And they don't have to match the offer, just offer a guarantee money. And there was a law right now that I believe it will not work out here in California, because I read an article in Yahoo that I believe is already it's in beta mode right now in the East Coast, specifically in New York, that you could still get sometimes, like, how, as I read the article, it said that certain dashers were like, sometimes like they don't know how much they're going to earn, because depending on how the customer's going to pay, just a pay per order, and then the other was just pay per day. And I saw a video on I believe it was TikTok. They did like the delivery per day. Almost like half of the customers were not tipping. And I read that they were going to try and do it here in the state of California, but that's not going to happen because of the Prop 22. But let's see what happens right now with all these poor people who are doing this. They're just doing their job, And like sometimes I read a lot of sad stories on these on Reddit in regards to what they do, how people are, and how the corporations treating them, and how sometimes with restaurants. And lately I have been being mistreated by restaurants, like restaurant vendors. I don't know why. What's up? It's been reoccurring a lot lately with the delivery drivers, not just for DoorDash, others like with Uber Eats, Postmates, and whatnot. It sucks, but you know what they say, another day, another dollar. We just got to keep on trucking. So before I end this episode, I want to say that I want to extend I want to wish nothing but the best to the people, to all the people who lost their lives and lost their homes in Maui, in the state of Hawaii. I wish them nothing but the best. And I've seen videos right here. It's circulating all over the internet and TV and in the news specifically. Yeah, it's sad. People lost all their belongings, their house. People who have worked a lot just to keep their house, and it just came burning down. It just sucks, ladies and gentlemen. So that about wraps up for this week's episode for my podcast. I will mention what's going to be this week on my Twitter page, Talk with Antonio. And if you have any questions, email me at talkwithantonio@gmail.com. Or if you could look for me on TikTok at talkwithantonio7. And you can find me also on Instagram at talkwithantonio. So I want to wish you all a good night. I want to say thank you for listening, and y'all have a great evening. Bye-bye.